one of the most interesting things that I think I found out about you is you started a cult at one time. I mean, do you think that's an accurate description?
A cult? No, it wasn't a cult. I went to follow the rules and regulations for setting the church up.
Okay.
Using the Bible as the basic.
Okay.
And because I refused the 501c from the IRS because they would control what I was teaching, they shut me down.
So that's the reason why it didn't take off?
It didn't take off
because you didn't want to file with the IRS. I
just gave the truth to the people from the Bible, and most of them were Catholics, and if they're a cult or not, you decide. But I just used the Bible as the foundation. I went into the history. I studied the history of religion, and religion basically is rules and regulations to control you.
Well, then why are you interested in religion at all?
Well, that law, religion, and history all go together.
Well, that tells you the basics of civilization.
That tells you basics.
But if you understand that religion is a method of control, what made you want to start a church?
You would have to study it first to get the secrets out of it.
Oh, so you're more of an occultist. You think that there's esoteric hidden meanings.
You could label me anything you want, but you know what? I've been called a lot worse than that.
Well, I know that you're interested in the Kabbalah, and
I got the Kabbalah. I read the Quran,
numerology and gematria and things like that.
I got the Tama, 22 volumes of all the secrets of the Jewish rabbis while they were in Babylon.
You told me a Jewish gentleman got angry at you for having that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell that
story.
The
rabbi told me you shouldn't have that.
Because you're a goyim?
Because I had a book from 1910 from the temple in Israel.
Okay.
And it has the spells, the angels, and the mystic.
Oh, this is actually, you're talking about ritual magic.
Yes, we're talking about ritual magic that came out of this 1910 book.
Interesting. Very cool. Yeah. Have you ever read like the Lesser Seal of Solomon or anything like that?
Oh, the Book of Solomon? I've read some of it.
Yeah.
I've read so much, it's a little harder to retain at this age.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot of years on you.
Well, and you're pretty much focused on taxes and
the
corruption of the government and everything else.
That was my niche.
I watch that shit like a circus. You know, it's like I already said, the WWE, it's entertaining, but in the end, it's a performance.
Yes.
So I kind of tend to focus on things like you're interested in with religion, like the Kabbalah. I'm a big fan of Aleister Crowley. You know, I did study the Kabbalah through Crowley and his method where he redid the tarot cards according to the pathways and all that. And I find that stuff really fascinating. That's interesting to me.
Well, if you're interested in learning things, you have to go there and study it.
So what was the point of your church?
Just to teach the basic format of what the Bible really says.
Okay.
And then when they asked me, what does the what is the mark of the beast? Goes back to 666, and they used to say George Bush was the Antichrist, and then it was Ronald Reagan, then it was the Catholic Church, and I looked at it, and then I went to the Hebrew language, and the Hebrew language, every letter has a value.
So, in all mystical languages, including ancient Egyptian, as far as we know, every single letter represents a word, a sound, and a number. And that's the basis of a mystical language or a magical
female
language.
Entity.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the computers. What is a computer? OX. That's the language. OX.
Binary you're talking about.
The binary code.
Yeah.
And the binary code is
just 1 and 0. Open or closed circuit. That's it.
And who was the smartest person in the world?
Me.
Cleopatra.
Oh.
She got to the throne at 15. She died at 39. She spoke 9 languages. She knew how to read the hieroglyphics in the pyramids.
Okay. In the Great Pyramids, there are no hieroglyphics. And that's something that really fascinates me because everybody says that they're burial places for the pharaohs, and they make it out like these are just structures that were meant to immortalize beings that had tremendously large egos. But if you go into the Great Pyramids, there's no decoration, there's no hieroglyphs, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing.
Then again, you gotta remember the Egyptians. There's a certain section of people that believe they were aliens,
right?
And the pyramids were energy towers.
Yeah.
And they were placed around the world like radar,
right?
And they were
to form some sort of grid around the globe, on the ley lines and all that.
Space thing, because if you look at the characters in the temple, you had half humans with a bird head. You had lions' heads on some human bodies.
Well, listen, I'm a painter, and I paint crazier shit than that. So people do have imaginations. It doesn't mean they actually look that way, you know?
But that's what people were taught.
Right. I gotcha. So the point of your church was just to show some of the secrets and the true history of the Bible and dispel certain myths that people cling to. I mean, a really simple one is that Adam and Eve ate an apple off of the tree of life. It actually never says what type of fruit it was. Well, I mean, right there, that's something simple that everybody thinks that is actually never written down. It's not there.
The basic thing with Adam and Eve, they took of the fruit of the tree of truth and knowledge.
Right.
And that's why they got thrown out of the garden.
Right.
Because they became godlike.
Well, it's amazing to me that the entire biblical story starts out with God saying, knowledge is bad, and never again through the entire Bible is there one word in praise of knowledge or intelligence, which is why it surprises me that this book is so important to you. Because you do prize knowledge and intelligence above all else.
Yes, above all.
Yeah.
Because without knowledge, you ain't going to be able to survive.
So let me ask you a question. Did Adam and Eve do the right thing by eating the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil?
Someone is watching. There are strange